Let's talk about that weather we were just talking to Jessica Van Meter about. She's going to give us a little more detail. I mean, I know we're saying snow. I know that the temperatures are just frigid.
Yes, we are. We're also going to talk about traffic real quick. Sorry,
Okay.
we're just updating an accident for you real quick here. Now we're going to get over here. All right, still not as bad of a drive as it was yesterday morning, but we do have some areas where we're dealing with some problems in downtown. I was just trying to adjust this, so hopefully this is all going to work as it should. We got a lot of problems on 90 through downtown. We do have an accident on 90 westbound after West 44th, so that is causing some slowdowns. Also coming off of Dead Man's Curb, some of those typical slowdowns for those locations. For 90, we've also got some slowdowns. 271 is open in both directions now. However, we've got a couple of accidents on either side of that portion of the interstate because we've had issues on the ramps. So the ramps still have a couple of problems, but that main interstate itself is open, and we're not seeing too much of a delay with either of those accidents, which is good news. This one is causing a couple of problems down in Stark County. We've got an accident on 77 southbound. This is after Everard Road as you head down towards Canton, so you might encounter some slowdowns right around there. Okay, let's move on to the weather now. Nothing weather-wise that's really going to impact you through that evening commute. Again, traffic issue is going to be a totally different story for some locations. We do have some light snow showers that are moving through for tonight. That is all part of a cold front. That's going to lead to some falling temperatures through the day tomorrow and just a generally cold setup that is going to be really sticking with us through this middle part of December at least. Average high is low to mid 40s. We're not going to be anywhere near that for the next several days and beyond. Our high temperatures really just upper 20s, 30s. We might catch some upper 30s occasionally, and that's about as good as we're going to be doing. So we really have buckled into the chill. Even with some colder temperatures, the sky is just mostly cloudy, no snow to worry about just yet. 30 degrees for Cleveland. We picked up a breeze from the southwest. That does give us a little bit of a wind chill factor out there. So again, clouds, but we are dry for the time being. Snow is not too far off. We've got a cold front off to our west. So a little bit of snow developing along that. That's the front that's going to be tracking our way as we go through the overnight. And check it out on the other side of that front. Just teens from Minneapolis, single digits back towards Minot, North Dakota. So we're going to get a good dose of that cold air that really settles in for the next several days here. National Design Mart hour by hour forecast. We will see that snow eventually heading our way through the evening hours and then into the overnight. This is generally going to be some light snow that moves through, along with plenty of cloud cover. Most of that snow is going to be out of here by the time we get through that morning commute. So we are going to be drying out through the commute. You might have some light accumulations, most of us just a dusting to a half an inch or so getting up. But that snow is going to be working out and conditions overall improving as we go through the drive. Temperatures are not going to be improving at all. We're in the 20s to start the day. Our actual highs will likely happen around midnight. And those temperatures are going to continue to drop. We're down into the 20s and even some teens by the time we get into that evening commute. So those temperatures are going to be falling again. This is not going to be a big snow producer for most of us. Many of us not really going to see much in terms of accumulations. Some areas of the snow belt, though, if we get a little bit of help from the lake, we could get locally 1 to 2 inches or so for some of those locations. Now, as we get into the rest of that Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast, again, temperatures are not going to be very impressive for the next several days. Just a slim chance to see a couple of flakes through the weekend. Next week, though, we are going to watch. We could end up with a series of clipper systems that move through, and that could mean some very active conditions and some travel concerns for us. So we'll watch that very closely, Christy.
Oh no, I feel like I hear more snow days. For our kids.
If it pans out, there's a possibility, yes.
Well, I guess that's what this month is about. All right,
Yes.
hey, thank you so much, Jessica.
Yeah.